John, were you pleased with the application of the side in what was always going to be an extremely tough start to the season?
Yeah, I was very pleased indeed. I mean, we talked about that. We one of our bywords is respect, and it's respecting this competition that we're in. It's respecting the opposition, and we did do that because they threw a lot at us. We had to repel it. We had to take our chances when they came along, and we've come out on the right side of the scoring ledger. But we know there'll be other challenges like this. You know, when we go up to Cumbria, when we go to Doncaster, Hunslet, etc., there are challenges around the corners waiting for us, and we've got to embrace that and accept it. And if the players show that resolve and desire to win, I think it'll be a good year.
What were you feeling, your emotions at full time when that penalty's given and then there's a chance to come away with the 2 points?
Well, that's what you're in this sport for. You know, you enjoy that. It's people think you're crazy because you're living on a knife edge, but it's absolutely marvellous, and it's why you're in the sport, and it enthuses you, it invigorates you, and you know, York will feel down, but they'll get a result or two like that as well, and they need to enjoy that. And we've said in the dressing room, we need to enjoy this and then turn up for work tomorrow for our recovery session, then Tuesday ready to kick on for next week's challenge in the Challenge Cup.
At times out there, extremely attritional. Were you happy with the contribution from the forwards?
I was happy with the majority of contributions. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get better. You know, we had some players missing, so we'll get some returnees. We had some players who were like George Milton, who played early after an injury, so he'll get more conditioning under his belt. So we'll get better as the season goes on, and that's a really pleasing thing for me. But one thing you can't give a team is that competitiveness and desire to win, and they've shown that in bucket loads, so it's really pleasing.
And it must be pleasing for John Kear after his injury in the World Cup to get that confidence back after only playing 95 minutes of the pre-season, to come up with a stellar performance like that.
It was, I mean, you know, I don't like picking individuals, but he was the man of the match as far as I was concerned. I thought he ended our sets well, he controlled the game well, he created the try for Elliot Minchella, and obviously his goal kicking was first class, so he's had a cracking game. But there's been 16 others as well who've contributed fully as well.
Has there been any injuries, any injury concerns after
I don't
the match?
know, I've been out here talking to you, not on Radio Leeds for 3 goals, so so I'll find that out later on. We'll find out tomorrow when it's recovery.
You mentioned pre-match, John, about that mental toughness. I think they had to show it in abundance for long periods out there, especially in that nervy final 5 minutes.
Yeah, they did, and well, it shouldn't be easy. Sports shouldn't be easy. Sports should be difficult. It should be a challenge, and it should be difficult to achieve. And that's when you feel the rewards and the enjoyment of achieving, and that's what these players have had today. And good luck to them. I feel a little sorry for York, but hey, that's how it goes.
And just finally, John, from me, over 4,000 inside this tight, compact ground. It really has been a fantastic advertisement for the Betfred League One.
Oh, it's been magnificent. It really has. I mean, the atmosphere was great. I thought the standard of play was very high as well. So it's been a great afternoon for League One and a great afternoon for Bradford Bulls.
And in terms of confidence within the camp, John, I mean, obviously the players were particularly here last year. Obviously it was a very difficult year, and starting off with a win. Ultimately, the whole league season doesn't hinge on winning day one, but importantly, just sort of.
Oh, of course it does. Yeah. I mean, we had a lot of players on debut as well. I mean, I can't remember how many we had on competitive debut. I think it was 7 or 8 or something. So you know, there's a lot of newcomers in there as well. But this group are feeling now what it feels like to achieve when it's been so difficult, and when you had to work and you come off there absolutely shattered, sitting in the changing room, but there's a contentment about that, and that's the best feeling that you can get in sports, and I hope we get it in bucket loads as the season goes along.
Also, as you said, you know, from the start, you wanted a test like this first game. It sort of reminds them that there are no gimmies.
There aren't any gimmies. I mean, the way York set off and posted that 6 points in the first sort of 5 minutes, it was like, hey, you know, they were playing at 120 miles an hour, weren't they then? But fair dues to our lads, they battened down the hatches, and ultimately we've come out on the right side of the score.
Do you think York will play that well again this season?
I'm sure James Ford and the players will be attempting to do that, and if they do that, they'll be challenging for the top spot, won't they? Because they were very good.
Average age, John, 23 years, 8 months. Still take a lot out of that and a lot of experience from this afternoon.
Yeah, well, I didn't realise that, but I like these stats. But yeah, that is good. That is good because it's a young team, and you tend to find with young teams that they do grow and get better as the year goes on. So exciting times around the corner.
Cheers, John.